to another episode of Short Film Saturdays.
Hey.
I'm your host, Jonathan Moody. I'm here with...
Well, Presenza just monkeying around.
And we have... I guess we'll go through all the list of our monkeys. Who's this little guy?
Continuity monkey.
Continuity monkey. Everybody knows Continuity monkey. He was a big hit at our convention we went to.
Yep, Lloyd Kaufman himself actually posed with the monkey.
And so did Jessa and her boobs.
Yep.
And then we got this little guy right here. I don't know if he has a name or not, but he will someday. We got NASA monkey. You got a monkey on your car. You forgot him. He's out there, right? Well, no, you got a cow. You got Moosely. Yeah, Moosely out there. So don't have a monkey out there. And then we got our newest guy.
Yeah, no, that's Hamish. That's not
Hamish.
Moosley's at home.
Okay. We got this little guy. He's new.
The
I haven't
scary
given him a
monkey
name.
that Moody's terrified of.
Man, he moves around and he's crazy.
No,
I don't
that's
know.
not.
I swear he's
It's just
moving
a
around.
stuffed monkey.
No, you think so? But he's got his red eyes. He's an evil monkey. But I love him. He belongs here.
Well, he was the evil monkey in the movie then.
Yes, he's probably trying to take over the world. Aren't you? Aren't you, little monkey? Anyway, we're here to talk about the movie Monkeys! Which, if you can see my shirt, I'm going to be wearing this a few times in these videos. But yeah, I've got
He's been going ape over this movie, so...
I have been. I've been going bananas. So I have a little background with this movie. I met John McGuigan, the director of the film, who also stars in it, obviously. He is, I met him on like the View Askew web board, and back when they had web boards, it wasn't like Facebook or groups or whatever.
Web boards.
Yeah, View Askew web board. And so he was selling this movie and selling this shirt. If you bought like a shirt in a movie, like it was cheaper or something, you know, he had some kind of deal. So I was like, sure, I'd love to have this cute little shirt. And I've had it since 2003, I guess, or 2, or whenever I first got it. This might be actually 2005, because I think he re-released it. This is actually a collector's edition, which comes with best picture quality possible.
Eek.
I might disagree on our Blu-ray player. I don't know if it just didn't. It made it look a little
it didn't
worse.
look very good.
Dolby Stereo, chapter selection, 2 commercials.
Sound was good.
John's Ghostbuster movie, animated storyboard, and Hammerfall music video. So, honestly, the sound was pretty good. There's sometimes you might not have understood things, but that was. I mean, this movie was the lowest of budgets.
I don't know if they had the rights to any of the music that they had.
Oh, no, not at all. They did Iran by Flock of Seagulls.
Karaoke Kids kind of a thing.
Yeah, they used music that they weren't allowed to.
Surprised they were able to sell it because of that.
Maybe we shouldn't be talking about that. I don't know. I'll get John in some trouble.
I don't think Journey gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't think Journey gives a shit. I don't think Iran gives a shit. None of them do.
Flock of seagulls.
Flock of seagulls, I mean.
Flock of monkeys.
Flock of monkeys, flock of whatever. So yeah, well, I mean, this movie was just sort of a silly little flick. Like I said, I sort of found their stuff out. I started watching this, and it made me interested to see all the rest. So he put out Monkeys 2 Fight the Future, which they called it Monkeys Reloaded, I guess. When they ended it, they said they'll be back in Monkeys Reloaded. But it ended up calling Monkeys Fight the Future. And then they did a movie called Curse of the Wolf. And those are all the DVDs I have of theirs, you know. They did a bunch of short films. You can find a lot of their stuff on Fire Salt Productions on YouTube. So some short films and
just
stuff.
so you understand what the movie's about, it's about 3 high school kids who discover that the little monkey puppets are taking over the world. And they stop them.
And they have to stop them. Because they're the only ones who know about it and everything. Plus, they don't say it, but I mean, they're pretty much the only ones who believe that, you know, or whatever.
Certainly no girl believed in it because not a single one showed up in the film.
There was the girl that walked past the monkeys when the monkey
Not
was...
a single girl who knew she was going to be in the movie showed up.
I don't know. I like, they have...
Everybody just gemmed and said, nope.
Yeah. But... You know, it was cute. It was a fun little project. I think it was a school project, if I'm correct, that they did for, because even at the end he thanks his teacher and he thanks his like classmates for, you know, enduring this stuff. And basically the whole project is about, like we said, it's about these guys who find out that monkeys are taking over the world.
And it's mostly shot in either their own homes or in the high school that they all go to.
Yeah, or outside in like the woods in an alleyway and stuff like that. So there's a little.
You know, when you're 15, 16, that's where you can shoot.
Yeah, you just shoot wherever you can, and nobody seemed to bother. It was interesting. There was a scene where they had guns and they were shooting out in the alleyway and everything, and then you hear cops in the background, and I was like, huh, I hope they didn't get called on or whatever at that time, because you know it's even though the gunplay, they didn't have like muzzle flashes, or they didn't have I mean, it didn't look like the guns were even firing, and on top of that, you notice they're airsoft.
Yeah, they're all airsoft. They all have the red
cap
thing on the front.
Yeah, the little cap on it. So, which is good. I mean, they weren't really trying to make something that's...
Yeah, for a movie like this, I mean, you're better off doing that.
Yeah, because you don't want it to look real.
They're not going for realism in this
No.
film, that's for darn sure.
You don't want them to look realistic. I liked a lot of the dialogue was silly and goofy. Stuff like, one of my favorite lines in the movie is, you know, he's like, hey, he's a monkey, you know it. He looks at her and goes, I'll give you 5 of your human dollars. And I'm like, you know, that's
I like when they first figure it out. He's like, he's made of monkeys.
Yeah, he's made of monkeys. And then he says, no, I think the monkeys are, you know, he's being replaced by monkeys.
Well, a little bit more of the monkeys actually would have been cooler. And like I said, if it had been something where like the monkeys were tucked in their belt, and you could see that they were using them like, you know, like in Aliens 2, where she's in that thing and she's using it to fight the queen. You know, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
You know?
But unfortunately, like, I think they really, I don't know. I mean, the monkeys, I didn't mind as much of the monkeys as there was. I don't know. But yeah, I think for you would have preferred that because you like the monkeys. You wanted the monkeys to win.
I mean, who doesn't want to see a bunch of monkey puppets fighting the world? I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
You like puppets,
Right,
so anytime
right.
there's a monkey puppet, you got excited.
So that was cute. The movie was a little long for me. 55 minutes is way pushing it. I think if they'd cut it down to like 30 minutes max, maybe 35 minutes.
Maybe 40,
tighten it up.
because 40 would have been like a TV show. They could have made it like an hour-long TV show with. They had commercials too in it, which was pretty funny, you know. And they did the whole "We'll be right back," which was a Saturday morning thing where they would say we're going to be right back, and then it's very real Ghostbusters stuff, and they even have that
Probably
commercial.
didn't have the rights to that either.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't have the rights to that commercial. They didn't have the rights to any of these things. They weren't
Bill
trying.
Murray's furious.
They were at first they were trying to just make a movie that was for their class.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know?
your friends and family in the backyard.
Yeah,
Make a movie.
and then they're like, oh well, maybe we can put this out and sell it, and dopes like Jonathan Moody will buy it, and this is up my alley. This is this kind of shit. This is the shit that inspires me. Like movies like like Marvel movies don't really inspire me as far as like want to make me go out and make movies because they're so grand, they're so big, they're so whatever. You can't do that
because they got money.
Right.
They got oodles and oodles and oodles
right
of money.
When you see a movie like this where the guys have zero money and all they're doing is just being creative with it, I mean that's fun.
Money. What about all that special effects with the giant monkey?
That was pretty cool though. That was a cool
Forced
scene. Forced perspective looked cool though. He was like trying to hit him and stuff. I just thought it was cool looking.
Yeah, they look kind of weak, frankly. But
I
what
liked that stuff.
What I liked was the sort of little Tonka toy thing where they're talking about where the monkeys came from.
And they're playing with the
clearly the hands are moving everything around. That was cute. I like that.
Yeah, I thought you might be bored by that, but for some reason or another. But you liked it. I thought it was cute. I don't know. I think the whole thing was a fun little project.
I kind of got lost just because visually, like I said, there was a lot of whiteouts, and because they all kind of looked similar, I lost track of who was who pretty quickly.
So I was telling Paul before, so I've seen this one. I've seen all the stuff that I can see of theirs.
And I'm assuming it was a camcorder back then.
Right. And I think it was DV camcorder too, mini DV probably. It was. I mean, I wanted to do shit like this. I just could never get any of my friends at the time to want to go and make movies, and stuff. So this really just made me want to make something.
I am so ready to make a puppet invasion movie. You have no idea.
Yeah. Maybe one day we will. I don't know. Maybe this has inspired us. Who knows? But anyway, I'm just happy you got to see it. I've been wanting to show it to you for a while. We had to pick a right time, and I'm glad we did. This will come out in March, I think, so this will kind of be the perfect March Monkey Madness, So, there you go.
Monkey Madness. There you go.
Yeah, I love their monkeys. All right, well.
These guys certainly liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, they did. Continuity Monkey did. There were continuity errors, but, stuff like that, but that's par for the course.
Sure.
I don't think they were looking for that. They're just trying. Oh, you noticed the keys in the house, the door.
In the door.
And stuff. You said you would have noticed that if you made the movie. You would have said, take the keys out.
Because nobody does that.
Yeah, but I thought, I forgot about it. And I thought that was gonna be a thing where, because the keys were in the thing, oh crap, my keys are still in there, and they'd go out and, whatever. But it didn't do that, so it's kind of almost like, alright, that was a little weird.
And don't forget the bum. There was a bum that plays a central role in this too.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the bum. Eric Grau played the bum. The people were John McGuigan played John. Peter Rago played Prego, which I think is his nickname anyway. Then there's Mark Willem played Mark. Kazar and what was the other one? It was Kazar and something. But those were the monkeys. And then there was Brian Wessel, who played Brian, the guy with the glasses.
Take us to your nuclear Wessel.
Yeah, and then there was Eric Grau played the bum who gets thrown out of a fucking moving car and shit like that. That's all stunt.
Barely moving car.
Yeah, but still, that's still a stunt, man. You could get hurt,
I wouldn't do it.
I know you wouldn't have done it, so good for you, Eric. I used to be friends. I don't know if I still am, but I used to be friends with them on Facebook. I haven't looked into a lot of stuff about that in a while, but I would love to show them this review when this comes out and stuff, and let them see it, because I really enjoyed it.
Are they still monkeying around with film?
I hope so. YouTube, they have a YouTube channel, Fire Salt Productions, and it has some of their older stuff. I haven't seen anything new.
I wonder if they've seen any of the Warren Miller stuff, the early stuff that we'd seen.
Maybe.
Because this seems like it's kind of up their alley.
Yeah. They're definitely similar. But I think that's the thing. I think a lot of us who kind of like Worm and Patrick are a little older than me, but not much older, and John McGuigan's 2 years younger than me. So I think we all sort of fall into that. We loved Ghostbusters, we loved Back to the Future, we loved all those movies, and we sort of wanted to make our own version of that kind of stuff. And I think they did a good job coming up with an idea monkeys, the monkeys, that was kind of fun and enjoyable. Monkeys 2, Fight the Future, I'd have to look into it, but I own it, but I'm wondering if it is shorter or longer. I want to say shorter, but because I don't think they reached an hour, but I'm not sure. All I know is they made a sequel to it. They made another movie called Curse the Wolf, which Ramaku and Stro and I did for 31 Days of Indie Horror. That's also on YouTube. You can watch that on YouTube. It's a full feature, 60-something minute movie.
It's a shame it wasn't Curse of the Monkey Wolf.
No, they could have had the monkeys attack. Monkeys versus Curse of the Wolf. Monkeys versus wolf. That'll be. I like
Or a
that.
were
movie.
monkey.
Were.
Nobody's ever done a were monkey.
I wonder why. That's such a silly idea.
I love it.
I know you'd do it. Alright. Well, thank you guys for checking this out. Join us in 2 weeks for Paul's episode. And until
Weeks.
then, have a good one.
Bye. Monkey.
Wait, he does stuff.
Oh, the evil monkey.
He's not happy with me doing this to him. Alright. Bye, guys. Alright, gotta wait a little bit. Ooh. Just wait about 20 seconds just to make sure we.
Didn't I have a giant monkey character?
Didn't you? I don't know.
It wasn't Grape Ape, it was,
I'll just hold this. Keeps falling.
he just doesn't want you touching his banana.